In this video, I'm checking out a new product called QuickMock by Mirwork. Now, Mirwork is the company that has created this product called QuickMock, and they claim to be your AI partner for practicing mock interviews. Now, mock interviews is something that is very helpful for people who are looking for jobs. It helps them practice and anticipate questions in an interview, and it gives you that real life experience of what to do in a situation where you are asked a question, and what kind of questions can you expect in a typical, let's say, product manager interview or software engineer interview. So this product was interesting. I saw it on the product hunt. It was number 3 in the week from 30th Jan to 5th Jan week, and they got about 629 upwards when they launched on product hunt. So there seems to be some promising thing happening here. I want to check this out and see how it goes. So what got my attention with this product is it can take a job description from LinkedIn and convert a mock interview out of it. Now that's very interesting because when you see a job posting, so let's say I'm on this LinkedIn job search page, and let's assume this is a position in a company called Adyen. It says Senior Product Manager, Token Services. As you go down, you see the job description, the roles, responsibilities, and everything. Now, one of the interesting things I found about this QuickMock is you get an extension, which I have already downloaded, by the way. If you click on their website here, try here, they point you to the page where you can download the extension from. And I'm on my Google Chrome, so I downloaded that. And after you download it, you get to see this QuickMock. This call to action is to start that interview from here. So what it does, I assume, is take the information from this roles and responsibilities, the job description that is there below, and create a mock interview out of it. Now, personally, I have never done a mock interview. So this will be my first time doing a mock interview with an AI. So let's just try this out. I want to see how this product actually works. So what I'm doing is going on LinkedIn. I have selected a job here, which is by Adyen, Senior Product Manager, Token Services. What we can do is quickly run this quick mock. Once I click, I get redirected to another page. And here I can do this mute, unmute, and then start my video. It's a 30 minutes duration. English is the language. Interview round is quick mock. And thank you for your interest. Okay, we would like to invite you to speak with a member of our team.
Can you start by sharing a bit about your background and what drew you to the field of product management, particularly in the fintech space?
Now, this is interesting. Before I answer this AI agent, I want to make a quick comment. They jumped right into the question. So there is no hi, hello. Maybe that's also the expectation. Like you don't want to talk to an AI agent and say hi, hello. But there is no introduction either that this is the role we're looking for. So at least the role description would have been helpful. But let's chat with this AI agent and see how it goes. Could you please repeat the question?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Could you repeat what you said?
Could you repeat the question?
Of course. Can you start by sharing a bit about your background and what drew you to the field of product management, particularly in the fintech space?
Sure. So I'm Maria. I'm a product manager for 5 years now, and I graduated as a computer science engineering student, and I have been working
Nice
in
to meet you,
fintech.
Maria. It's great to hear that you have 5 years of experience in product management. Could you elaborate on your experience during these years, particularly any projects or roles that involved leading cross-functional teams and delivering impactful results? Additionally, what specifically attracted you to the fintech industry?
The questions are too long. The AI agent just cut me off. I don't know if there's an issue with the mic, but as I was talking, it just interrupted me. But now the questions that they have asked me are way too many. So in a typical interaction, you would get them, but not stringed to like 3, 4 questions at a time. So I'm going to try and ask to repeat, and let's see. Could you please repeat your last question?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Could you repeat what you said?
What was your last question?
Certainly. Could you elaborate on your experience during your 5 years in product management?
Particularly in projects or roles that involve leading cross-functional teams and delivering impactful results. Additionally, what specifically attracted you to the fintech industry?
Sure. So my fintech journey began when I
I was back in India and I started working in a company which was a payment gateway.
Thank you for sharing that, Maria. It sounds like you have a rich background
In various aspects of the payments industry, which is highly relevant to the role at Adyen. Could you provide more details about a specific project?
I'm going to have to stop this interview and then we can get back to my impressions. So, this is the time where they are gathering feedback and I get some confetti on the screen. So, that's a nice touch to tell me that you have completed this interview. And I'm hoping to see some analysis of how the interview was. All right, so here we are. I can see that we have got product management experience. They're going to give you a graphic like this to tell what is the domain expertise like, technical acumen. Of course, I got a score of 1.1. I did not complete the entire interview. And you also have an option to see detailed feedback. So, domain expertise is there, critical skills, and there's room for improvement. It's a decent start for someone in the job market, a little bit anxious about the interview rounds, does not know what to expect, what kind of questions to expect. But if you're a hiring manager, I do not know if these are the same questions you would ask. Plus, there is no human element to this. As product managers and product designers, we have to be especially careful when we design these experiences. One of the key elements of an interview is the human element to it. Now, it is very difficult to translate this human element into an AI agent. But what we can definitely try to do or attempt to do is reduce it to from that robotic nature of that AI agent to somewhat conversational. So first thing that I would do is add some introduction to it, right? So at least add the introduction of the role very nicely, give a chance to the interviewee to also put in their introduction there. So that's one. Secondly, the gap between my answer and their response is a bit high. I know AI takes a bit time to process, but at the same time, when you create a conversational experience, try to fill in with something. You could either do a visual cue like processing or your voice has been sent, because we still know it's an AI agent. So there is no need to pretend that there's a human at the other end. And we know that it is going to take time. But the reason for having a visual cue is to give me an assurance that my input has reached you. So that acknowledgement is quite important. And I felt that acknowledgement was slightly missing in this whole experience. So QuickMock is an interesting product. I think you should check it out. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.